welcome back to Wisconsin. To be more precise, the Ho Chunk Gaming Casino here in Baraboo. And next up, what a match. We have Tyler STYER against Roland GARCIA. As you can see, they're just lagging for the break. And it looks like Roland has won the leg and will break. We've got an absolutely perfect leg, actually. 2 races to 4. We're playing 10 ball. Early 10s do count. And of course, if we are level, after 2 sets, we will go to a shootout, just like we saw in the last one. Kang Lee beating Evan Lunda 4-3 on a shootout. With me still in the commentary booth, at least until 5 o'clock, it's going to be Mr. Tony Robles. Hi, Tony.
Hi, buddy. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. Yeah. What a great matchup. Roland finished runner-up in the last one in Arizona, and he played an incredible event and then ran into Federer in the final.
Everyone's running into Federer at the moment. So, yeah, but Tyler STYER, local man from just up the road, Oshkosh. And I know, and we all know, that he will be watched right at this minute by Margaret Fefilova, his fiancée.
Margaret, if you're there, hi, I hope you're doing well. And also, he actually made a post of some dates that he has coming up where he's available for some lessons. So anyone interested in taking some lessons with Tyler, should definitely contact him.
Yeah, he and Margaret started doing these boot camps, didn't they? And they proved very, very popular. Tyler, I know, coached by the great Johan. And I believe he's seeing him again at the moment. Always looks impeccably smart, Tyler. Consummate professional. And a sponsor's dream. And his sponsor just happens to be Predator.
Yep. Looks like he's going to come off the top rail here. Nope. And he missed it. That was definitely a surprise there.
Wow, look at this. Oh, has he run past it?
Roland might be able to see it. It just went like right in the dead straight line between them. So it's not like it ran into one ball or the other, before it hit the cushion. I mean, he didn't even hit the cushion. So he might be able to see this.
Yeah, Roland, one of the fiercest competitors and one of the loveliest guys as well in the pool scene.
Oh, yeah.
A real gentleman. Always comes up, gives you a fist pump and says hi. There's quite a distance between them in the Fargo rating. 7.99 Roland GARCIA and 7.61 for Tyler STYER. And this is a first stage match in this year's Apex Wisconsin Open.
Over here, Mark, he can either go with follow or draw. Follow, he would have to run to the 8.
Oh, I used that 8 ball lovely.
No, you hit it great.
What a clever shot that was.
You have to hit it that way. And, he didn't put much spin either because it wasn't required. He wasn't required to. And he's such a fast shooter, too, I love how fast he shoots. He's very confident.
He's got that lovely Filipino flair about him as well, that built-in sat-nav, their knowledge of getting around the angles is fantastic to watch, really entertaining. Look at that, just knows his way around it so well. And he's settled in very quickly here.
Just enough to get past it, yep.
Lovely rhythm he's got. Nice speed. We've not heard one beep on the shot clock, and I don't think we're going to hear that many. Well, certainly not from Roland anyway. So this 10 ball then to take the opening rack, and in it goes. And a very, very impressive start there. Absolute pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, did he run that in? He definitely ran that in under a minute.
It was a very quick one. I'll tell you what. We're playing speed pool. Never mind 10 ball. So Roland GARCIA from Magalang in the Philippines. As you said, reached the final in Arizona. He's also reached the final of the 2017 World 9-Ball Championship, lost to Carlo Biardo, 13-5. Tony, back then.
He lost to Carlo Biardo. Didn't Roland recently? No, was it Roberto Gomez that beat Carlo Biardo in Arizona? I think
it was in Arizona. Yeah, you're correct. He did. Referee John Lehman there, you see, just spotting the balls, making sure there's no gaps between them. Using the new Predator rack.
I want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat room. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate each and every single one of you.
Hi, guys.
I want to say hi to everyone in the chat room.
Wow, look at the
the
pop, as they say on that
he breaks
break.
in like a monster.
Oh, look at the one ball.
But unfortunately, did not pocket a ball there.
And look at this one ball. I think I could make this one, Tony. I'm not sure I'd get back up for the two though. It's not easy when the object board is so.
I kind of like going rail first. Rail first. If he goes rail first with the, if he's able to hit it full enough, that is. If not, he has no choice but to hit the one. But either way, he's gonna go towards the two. I mean, the 3, the 8, the 7.
This is going to be interesting. Watch this Q arm.
He goes towards the 2, 3.
Oh, is he going to get between the gap? 8, he is, you know, he is.
Look at that. Oh. Wow.
Now, can he see the 2? He hasn't been that unlucky, surely.
I think he can't see it. Judging by his reaction.
He can or can't?
I don't think he can. I think he's going to have to go rail first here. Wow, you can do that if you tried, Mark.
How unlucky
you couldn't do that if you tried.
Well, he's got second prize, I guess. He's got it safe-ish.
See over here, Roland's going to probably put him behind the 3 or the 8. Even better yet, behind the 4. How could he hit that?
Look at this for a shot.
Did you let him see it?
No.
Yeah, no, he hit it great.
Little tap on the table from Tyler in appreciation. Really did bite into that cue ball, didn't he? And dragged it over behind that 4 ball. "27-year-old Tyler. Mosconi Cup player, of course, on numerous occasions."
Oh, he missed it. Ball went a little wide on him there.
So, chance then for Roland Garcia, and you got to say, they all go here.
Got dead perfect on that 3 ball. I want to make sure he can reach the 4. Now over here, it's only the 6 to the 7 is really the only.
I think he's got a lunch date. I think he's got a lunch date. He's in a hurry.
Yeah, he wants to be able to have a full enough hit on the 4. I mean, on the 6 ball to get past the side pocket. You know, because if you're too thin, you can't really get past that side pocket because you also need to go back. Or go past the 10. You're going to go 2 rails here. Right towards the 7.
Perfect shot. Oh, he's looking good. He's a scary sight.
Uh-oh.
Oh, where's the cue ball?
Yeah.
Well, he got away with that, Tony.
Well, let's see if he can just roll it in.
The faintest of touches. He even overcut it slightly.
Wow.
And still held it.
Yeah. See, if that were me, the ball would have hung.
So, a little bit of a scare there. But in it goes, and it's 2-0. We'll be back after the break. back. Roland Garcia to break off, and he's in a hurry. He's a man on a mission, 2-0 up. And 2 racks went very, very quickly. Incidentally, Tyler's walk-on music is Jaded by Aerosmith, and he's looking a little bit jaded at the moment. He's looking shell-shocked. 2-0, and the break, ball in the side. I think it was the 5. Now then, Tony, describe the action.
All right, here, to be honest with you, Mark, I wouldn't go for the combination here, even if I am up 2-0. I would go for the safe for sure. You know, maybe tuck the cue ball underneath the 3 ball, or in front of the 8 ball, like put the 1 ball in front of the 7 and have the cue ball go in front of the 8 ball. I mean, behind the 8 ball, the 7 ball, 3 ball. He has options here to potentially end up using 3 blockers.
Keep the pressure on, you're saying, yeah. Don't let up. I think he might be looking at the combo here, though. No, he's not. Maybe he's looking at the carom. He is. He's made the carom look. He's made the carom.
I'll tell you what, that is one hell of a shot, and I didn't think he would go for that, but he went for it. And you know what? If he went for it, it's because he's really feeling super confident, because that was a very impressive shot.
And we said from the start, he looked confident, you know. He's flowing so well, so quickly.
I mean, you had to hit that ball absolutely perfect, and that he did. I mean, he hit it great.
Yeah, there's nothing better than watching a real talented pool player right in tune, on form, feeling confident, making shots so fluently and beautifully. Great stuff.
Calls extension. I think he's going to draw it slightly to the left, like right before the side pocket, to play the 4 ball in the corner, and then end up with an angle on the 6 ball to either play the 7 in the upper left-hand corner or just play the combination. I mean, that combination is a hanger compared to that billiard that he made on the 3.
I think everything's looking like a hanger to Roland at the moment. Yeah,
he's burning the rug here. He might need a new pair of shoes after this match, you know.
He's got his running shoes on. He's running so
he
fast.
Decided to go for a safe. I guess he couldn't see it.
He needs running spikes on. Did he call it? Did he call that?
I'm not sure, but I think he was more sweating the fact that he might leave it in front of the pocket and give Tyler an easy kick.
Yeah, screwing the extension onto the cue.
Tyler just needs to make sure that he hits this with enough speed to get the cue ball out of there somewhat.
Yeah, doesn't want to be in the jaws, does he?
No, because then he loses the ability to strike the cue ball low if he needs to. Right, he hit that great. But look, now I wound up in the other rail. Oh. How unfortunate is that, right?
Out of one frying pan into the other.
Yeah. I mean, if he can get past the 10, then he's probably going to hit this hard if he decides to go with follow. Because I think if he were to put draw here, he might go in the side.
Oh, look at this for a shot he's trying. We're looking right into his eyes. Wow, he's hit that beautifully. How well has he hit this?
Wow.
He'd love a little bump on it. Bump the 7, and it's perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's all right.
Yeah, but he put himself in a winning position there. That was a fantastic shot. Now he has to figure out if he's going to go with inside and back or with outside and go, you know, through that traffic. I like going inside here. That way I take it out of... Ooh.
Oh, he's overdrawn it, and he's drawn it straight into the corner pocket. Oh, what a mistake that is.
Massive, massive, because now you go from 2-1 to 3-0 and putting Roland on the hill with him breaking, you know.
Yeah. I mean, when he came to the table hooked on the 4 ball, he would have been pleased, but, well, draw across the face of the 10 now. And this will be for 3-0. So, in it goes, 3-0. First impressions, Tony. of the first 3 racks of this match. I mean, it's been all Roland Garcia, really, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he's super confident, no doubt about that. He played the smart shot by playing the safe on the 4 ball. You know, he still gave an opportunity to Tyler, which unfortunately did not take advantage of. But, you know, Tyler's a fighter. You know, he's going to stay focused. He's going to forget about what just happened, and he's going to, you know, stay focused in whatever's put in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, he struck that 6 ball beautifully, didn't he, to get up for the 7 ball. Really was a quality shot. So he'll be feeling okay. He was just overdrew it slightly, just aimed a little bit too low, I guess, playing the 7, and handed the opportunity in the 3rd rack to Roland Garcia, which means he's breaking now for the first set. So talk us through the Garcia break, Tony.
Oh, he just breaks him like a monster. I think he's trying to play the 1 in the side. See, the 1 barely missed it in the side. He was definitely playing the 1 in the side, but he made balls on the break. He made 2 of them.
The 1 in the corner even. And look at this. 2 down the rail, twice across. Can he hold it back for the 3 into the top left, Tony?
I mean, if he hits it with enough spin, he might be able to get past the 5 and the 6, but he might not have to. He might just go across and take a tougher shot. I don't know. I like hitting it with spin. There you go, just like that.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, he just glanced off the 6 ball, but that's okay. Perfect. Now then, will he play the 4-9 combo? I guess he will.
Yeah, I think he's just going to go for the combo. I mean, you know, he's feeling that good that he doesn't have to worry about it, whether it's straight or not. He's just hitting him so well.
Just bring you up to date very quickly with some scores from the outer tables. Omar Al-Shaheen is in action. He's playing against Sergey Perlovanovic. He's 1-0 up. Tommy Tokov 2-0 up against Daniel Ludwig. Piers Labutis from Lithuania is also 2-0 ahead. That's Danny Reed. And Aloysius Yap in action finally. After a little bit of a break from tournaments. He's 1-0 up against Dave Searing. And this looks like it's going to be one set up for Roland Garcia. Now, I'm not going to say this is an easy 10 ball. We said that earlier.
He's making this.
And Lunda missed it.
He's taking his time.
In it goes, and we'll be back with a second set very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. So the players are back. We're back with set number 2. And, well, that was a bit of a whirlwind, the first one. 4-0 by Roland Garcia. Tyler had just one chance, really, is fair to say. And he was lucky to scratch in the corner. Breaking off in the second set then. Wow, how's that 1 ball not gone? Oh, the 10 ball nearly went in the side, and that would have been a win. That would have won the rack. We are playing early 10s. Now then, 1 ball hanging over the corner. Tony, talk us through this rack.
Yeah, as you mentioned, we are playing 10 ball counts on the break and winner breaks, and despite the fact that we're playing winner breaks in the race to 4, me personally, I don't know if it's happened. Maybe it happened a couple of times already, but I have yet to see someone run 4 and out.
No, I don't
it's
think
interesting.
It's happened. I don't think it's happened in all of the tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it has. I think this is the 5th one, and I don't think there's been one.
And I've seen people complain that's not, right, that, you're playing winner break, whatever, because someone can run 4 and out. No, if you're down 3-1, you might have a chance to run out the set, It's completely different if you're playing alternate breaks, right?
Yeah.
So I guess he doesn't have the ability to make the 2 off the 10.
How clever is that?
He's going to go for the safe here.
I'll tell you what, that's a clever shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he will hit it, but you have to hit this now. See that he's bought his 2 cues with him there. Bought the jump cue. He'll drop one of them.
Yeah, he has to call the bank here. Unfortunately, he has to call the bank because if he tries to cut it in the corner, he's going to scratch in the side.
I was wondering, maybe he draws onto the 10?
No, the 10's too low.
Too low, yeah. It's coming too far, yeah. Well, nearly made it.
Yeah, now he can make it off the 5 ball if he wanted to. Just needs to make sure that he doesn't mess up the 3 ball with the 5 ball. Unless he wants to put him behind the 9. Maybe he wants to keep the pressure on him.
He could even play the 2 in the corner if he really wanted to.
I think he's going to put him behind the 9.
Yeah. He's going for the jugular.
Yeah. He knows how important it is to take advantage of those opportunities in a short race like this,
This is a tough one.
Yeah. He might masse kick this with a lot of right.
Off the rail.
You have to definitely elevate in order to make sure you get that masse.
He might even jump over the 9. Oh, beautiful shot, and a round of applause, and the crowd's beginning to come now. A few people watching around the arena. And remember, we also have the Wisconsin State Championships going on at the moment. 58 tables, 58 7-foot tables, in addition to the 6.
I think he's going for the 10 here, Mark, right?
As he got lucky.
I think he got him. He got him behind the ball.
Yeah, he's got him.
No, I don't think he got lucky. I think he was playing that.
I think the jump sticks out again. He'll be going airborne here. Jumping over the 10 ball. Trying to make it draw back off the rail for the 3 into this bottom right-hand corner.
Tyler is, in my opinion, one of the best jump shot shooters as well.
And here again, some brilliant camera work. And in it goes. Some good cue work as well.
Oh, yeah.
Terrific shot. Nicely on the 3. Now, really needs to run this rack now as we see the replay. Watch this cue ball jump up and over the 10 ball. Catches the 2 perfect and then draws back.
So would you play position for the 4 here, or will you play for the combo?
Combo, I think.
Yeah, you got to go for the combo here.
10,
because then you don't have to do anything fancy with the cue ball,
Well, he wants this to travel. I think he's just about okay.
No, I think what happened there is he was trying to get the cue ball, the spin to grab coming off the rail so he can go above the 7. I think he went below the 7 there.
Yeah. Well, this is a tough one now. It's into a blind pocket, as we say. Let's watch the stroke. Didn't even bother playing it. Yeah, played a safety shot. Needs coverage behind the 7 here if he can get it. Has he got it? He hasn't. And now this cuts into this top right-hand corner as we look. And he can come around the back of the 6 here, Tony,
Yeah.
and leave himself on the 5. So
This is
real
one of
chance
those
here.
racks where I tell people the 4 is the equivalent of the 10 ball. It's really the only difficult shot he has here. So if you make this, you're pretty much out. Because, you know, the 5 to the 6 to the 7, the 8, 9, 10, the 10 is front of the side. So this is kind of like equivalent of the 10 ball. You make this, you're out.
Yeah.
And he
Played
hit it
well.
great.
Played it beautifully.
See, everything else is easy peasy for him, at least, you know, the way he's in the balls.
Will he come round the back of the 6 or just up and down? Just up and down.
Yeah, he had too much angle on the 5 ball there.
Really is in stroke, isn't he? Beautifully pulled that across the face of the 8 ball.
Again, I'll draw it back a little bit here.
And the story continues. Tyler had a chance. Just got out of shape on that 4 ball. And then it goes. So Roland taking the first rack also of the second set. So what's going to be your preparation, Tony, for your match this evening? I know you're playing at 7 o'clock, so you're going to go and have some lunch, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's your plan?
Then just relax a bit, you know, hit some balls. And just looking forward to a good match.
I wonder who I'm going to have in the commentary booth with me while you're away at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. I wonder.
Pretty sure whoever it is, they're going to be awesome. They're going to be awesome, so.
Of course they will. So Roland then sticking with the same break, trying to make the 1 the side. Really is hammering that break, isn't he? But it's dry. And I think Tyler has a shot at this 1 ball. So cue ball will be going into the 5 ball, I think.
Yeah, this is a massive opportunity for Tyler here because he's nowhere near out of it. He's in this. You know, the great thing about this format is that, you know, you can win less games than your opponent and still be in it, you know, with a shootout, you know.
Yeah, he's stroked that in nicely. So he's obviously playing okay as well. Just needs that little bit of run here and there. Just lost position a couple of times. And I arrived in this arena about 8:15 this morning. And Tyler STYER was already in here practicing.
I believe it, yeah. I think he's going to try to play position for the 4 so he can go 3 rails between the 6 and the 10 for position on the 5 and leave the cue ball more or less where it is now for the 5 ball.
You need to play your games just like you commentate. You need to commentate them at the same time because you've got all the routes. Just keep doing that.
I just need to execute, man. Wow, look
Yeah.
how great he hit that.
Whoa,
I did not see that draw
wow.
coming.
Oh, he deserves to be on this after
Yeah.
that. What a great shot that
Absolutely.
was. I'll tell you what, he'll be feeling good inside after that. That's one of them where you feel great,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Well, he just needs to avoid the 7 here. Avoiding the 7 ball here is going to be the key. You know, if he can hit it with a follow and go between the 7 and the 8 and then come right by where he's putting his cue, he should be in good shape. If he runs into the 7, like dead full, he's probably going to end up behind the 8 or the 9. So I doubt that he's going to even try to come close to that 7. He has a nice angle here where he can avoid it. I think he can just hit it or draw it in between
Needs
the
to be
7 in the
careful.
pocket.
He's
Right,
already
look,
drawn
draw
it.
it.
I tell you, he's cueing so well at the moment. Look at the amount of draw he got on that with such a thin cut and such a slow-paced shot as well. Shows he's cueing well. Now, this is a nice shot. to play.
Yeah, you can go one rail or two rails either way on this one. This is more of a preference shot.
Yeah, chose the 2-railer. Doesn't want to finish straight. He's okay. Good stuff here from the man from Oshkosh.
Now play the 8-ball in the side pocket.
So he's not out of this, as you said, by any stretch of the imagination.
I think he might even just consider running into the 9 so that he can play in the corner of the side. He can't really do it wrong here, you know.
Yeah, would be unlucky not to finish on it. Well, not perfect. Something to think about maybe. He's cutting it into the side, so it's not a problem then. And you see from the overhead.
Oh, wow.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I'm surprised he pulled that into the pocket. Why did he play it with draw?
I'm stunned right now.
So we're stunned. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to a couple of stunned commentators in the booth, Tony Robles and myself, after that bizarre ending to rack number 2 in set 2. Roland Garcia, left ball in hand on the 10, breaking off then to get on the hill again. Has he made a ball? I think he has. So, come on, Tyler.
Same thing as before, like I said. He just has to forget what happened before and just focus on running out this rack to get on the board. Because remember, like I said earlier, it is win or break. And, you know, Roland is like playing so unbelievable. You know, it's your job to stay focused, you know, because if you don't stay focused, Roland will run right over you, you know.
Yeah, that's the problem. Knowing you've got somebody behind you, if you miss, that's going to run the rack.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know,
pressure.
Tyler has enough experience to know that, you know.
Yep, not his first rodeo.
Mm-mm.
I tell you, I was at the Moscone Cup back in December, and I've seen Tyler STYER play some great pool in front of a very, very hostile crowd. Oh, and what's he done here? It's almost like he's just accepting it. Look, just didn't get in. The English didn't grab off the rail, did it? Now there needs a bit of run here. Deserves a bit of run. Has he got it? He has. So Roland, will he go for the jump? But there you go, the Filipino way. First thing is, let's have a look at the kick.
Yeah, I think he's looking to kick the 3-ball. He's put his cue ball by the top rail, and he's looking to kick.
He's called the 3.
Stick the cue ball there, kick the 3-ball 2-3 rails, and call the side pocket just in case it goes in. He has a shot on the 4-ball. But it didn't go according to plan. Here's another opportunity.
Now then, come on, Tyler. This is your opportunity. You can't ask for a much better starter than this.
So I'm wondering if he's thinking of getting, you know, I think he can draw right between the 5 and the 8. Just needs to be careful here because he was looking to see if he can make the 5 off the 6 earlier. So I don't know if that's what he decided to go with. But this is a bit, oh yeah, no, he's going to draw for sure in between them. Just has to make sure he doesn't go past that 6 ball. Oh, he hit a little too thick there, unfortunately. Well, you can call the bank here. 1 rail. Try to come a little short just in case. Play it short. At least you'll have a shot on the 6 ball on the side.
I think he's cutting it down the rail. No, he missed it altogether.
Yeah.
And caught it off the rail, and he didn't call that pocket, of course.
I think he left him behind the ball.
Well, he's got the choice now.
Yeah.
He can either take it or let Tyler take it. But, of course, he's going to get the jump stick out.
He knows if he lets Tyler take this shot, he's going to make it, so.
Roland, also a Predator sponsored player. So he'll be jumping with the air rush. We'd expect him to make this. Such a fine piece of equipment, as you said, Tony.
That's awesome.
Well, got a little bit fortunate there. Just caught the nose of the pocket. Didn't quite get the draw on it.
Yeah, I think he might be able to hit this with follow and get past come right short of the scratch.
Come round.
So a little tricky to tell from here. But I think he might be able to go 2 rails past the 9 ball with follow. And then play the 8 on the side. Yeah, he can definitely get through that. Ooh, he hit the point there.
Wow.
He hit the point there and modified the angle a bit, but I think he can still see the 8 enough to make it.
Yeah, he's okay on the 8.
So I think he's either going to go 1 rail or 3 rails and then end up by where the 8 ball is now. It all depends. 1, 2, 3. But he wound up with a little more spin than what he would have liked. He was supposed to hit that with no spin. I'm pretty sure he probably did try. So he was trying to do the 3 rail and then stop by where the 8 ball was, more or less, you know.
Shakes his head. And there you see in the background, you just saw a glimpse of the guy in the hat.
He's going to call a bank, go 2 rails, and play the 10 ball in the lower left-hand pocket. But he missed the bank.
Now then.
Give Tyler an opportunity here. Let's see.
Oh, no, he's hooked him.
Fortunately
he's
not.
Hooked him. Well, when it's your day, it's your day.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, you know, Tyler can make this ball. You know, it's not like it's an impossible shot, you know?
No. There you see Alpha Coin in the background there. One of our sponsors, Alpha Coin, Bitcoin. Well, this is a tester. This is even harder than the 10-ball shootout shot, this one.
He's going for the bank here.
Oh, this is very missable. He's playing the straight back. Well, he's made it, I think, but in the wrong pocket. Now then, here's a dilemma.
This is like the shootout.
10-ball will spot. And of course, he has the choice of putting Tyler back in or playing it himself.
But it's almost like the shootout shot, right?
Except it's on the spot. It's the sudden death shootout shot, yeah.
It's kind of like, but the only difference is that it's on the spot.
Oh, he's going for this. Look, he's not going to hold back on this. Well, Jumped up slightly on the shot there, Roland. So a chance for Tyler to finally get onto the scoreboard. This is the 7th rack and he's yet to win one.
It's on the board.
He is just on the board. So 2-1 then in the second set. Just going to go round the tables for you very quickly. Omar Al-Shaheen is playing against Sanjin Perlevanovic. They are 1 each at the moment. Tommy Tokopf is 1 set up and 1-0 up in the second. Piers Labutis from Lithuania won the first set against Danny Reed. And Aloysius Yap took the first set 4-0 against Dave Searing, and he's 1 up in the second set also. This is day 1 of the Apex Wisconsin Open. It's the CSI Predator US Pro Billiard Series. It's stop number 2 on this year's calendar. Next up is Viva Las Vegas, and then we have a little bit of a break, and then in the fall we're back to Michigan, Ohio, and then the one we're all looking forward to, a bit of sunshine, Puerto Rico. Here we go.
Let's see how Tyler hits this one. He has a devastating break from the center.
And oh, wow. Oh dear,
wow,
oh
the
dear.
3 went in, but unfortunately the cue ball.
Wow. And I don't think it was kicked in. I think it was just badly hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, he cut the 1 ball. I don't think that was his intention, but he cut the 1 ball, and the cue ball hit the side rail and went straight to the corner. Bank 1 rail to the corner.
There you see him sitting though, immaculately dressed as ever. Do you feel Paul is changing now, Tony, for
the better?
For
absolutely.
The better?
With this tour that's been started, you know, absolutely. It's Paul's improving all over the world now. You know, so I think that, yeah, for the better, absolutely. I'm actually excited for it.
And Predator adding more events all the time. There's 2 added for Vegas this year, including a huge Carom World Championship event.
To make sure he gets past that 8 ball.
He's fine. And of course, the Alpha Women's Cup as well. That's going to be interesting.
I'm excited about the women's event because I've always been a big supporter of the women. Even when I ran my tour, I tried to do a couple of events for them.
Yeah, and the women are represented here by Yasmin Ocean. She won earlier on against Zach Boss. So she'll be advancing.
Going to play position for the 10 in the side here, 3 rails.
Did I tell you it's another one of my bucket list items to commentate with Jasmine Ocean?
Oh, that's awesome. Well, maybe you could do it this event.
Well, I hope so. So this 10 ball then to go on the hill in the second set. Then in it goes. We'll be back with a conclusion right after a very short break. Welcome back to wonderful Wisconsin and the Apex Wisconsin Open. It's 10 ball. Roland Garcia breaking off. He's a setup in a race to 2. Now a chance here. It's not a nice one. He's sort of over the top of Mount Everest, as Tony Robles would say. Tony's still with me. Hi, Tony.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to play. I don't know if he called it, but either way, he's going to try to play it safe underneath the 2 and the 4. Go between the 5-8 and the 8 and the 10. There you go. Oh, he hit that great.
Yeah, he played it well, didn't he, over the top of that ball. Now he must play safe here, I would have thought.
I mean, he could still play the 2, but I don't know, what he gains from it. I don't know if he can make the 3 past the 7. No, it doesn't go.
No. Got to be a safety. He doesn't, well, I was going to say he doesn't really want that 2 in, but obviously he does. But where's he playing this? Just a safety, I guess.
I mean, is he looking to play it off the 9 ball and then leave the cue ball there just in case it doesn't go in? I don't know.
That's not a bad call, that, Tony. Play the billiard off the 9.
I don't know if he can cut it enough to make it off the 9 while still holding the cue ball. Other possibilities, hit the 3 super thin and place the cue ball, to the opposite rail, hopefully using the 6 as a blocker.
I think he's playing the 7. I thought he was playing the 7. That's a
Yeah,
clever
no,
shot.
I like that shot. Yeah, that was a great shot. He just drew it straight in, behind the 4, but made sure that he hit the 9 dead square.
Yeah, smart
See,
shot.
but I didn't think he had an angle to do that, but obviously he did.
One thing's for sure, he won't be giving up. He's a tryer.
Oh, yeah.
Just going back to the Mosconi, Tony, he really did take a lot of sharking at the Mosconi, Tyler, and he withstood it, and for the first 2 days played some absolutely great pool.
Yeah, he thrived with that stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't phase him at all.
Well,
it's a credit to him.
A chance then for Tyler. So that good safety paid off. I like going 2 rails here.
Yeah, go 2 rails and then play the, if he gets straight on the 5 ball, then he plays the 6 and the 7 in the same pocket. Or if he decides to just roll it down a bit and then play the 5 in the side and the 6 in the other side, he can go that route too. I think that's actually easier. Looks like he's hitting it low, so he might go for the straighter shot on the 5.
Yeah, oh, beautifully cued. Just dragged it in. Very nicely played.
Just needs to make sure that he doesn't end up having to shoot over the 9 here when he comes off the 5. I can go 1 rail, play the 7. Not even, no, he can definitely stun that. He doesn't even need to hit the rail. So how do you play the 8 here to get to the 9, Mark? What do you do here?
I'll get you to play it.
He hit that beautifully. I mean, you can't get any better than the 8 ball. Now, even if you're straight, you can play the 9 in the upper right-hand corner. But I think he has just enough angle to play the 9 ball in the same pocket. Yep, sure does.
So, be feeling much better. This will pull him back within 1. 3-2. So, straightforward 10. Just don't tell Evan Lunder that. So, in it goes. Tyler STYER coming back to within 1 now. Let's have a quick run around the arena to see what's going on. Aloysius Yap has just completed a 4-0, 4-0 2-set win over Dave Searing. So it's not over for Dave, of course. It's double elimination. Piers Labutis from Lithuania, from there in Vilnius, took the first set 4-0 and is 2 ahead in the second. Omar Al Shaheen increases his lead over Sanji Perlevanovic 3-1. Back to the main table. The man of the moment, Tyler STYER, breaking off 3-2 down second set, trailing 1-0. Just, do you know, normally he has one of the best breaks, doesn't he, Tyler? Just struggled with it a little bit today. Although,
Yeah,
having said that, he didn't have any breaks in the first set.
sometimes, you hit the balls dead square and nothing happens, so you try to experiment with other, cut break here, different sweet spot, looking for that sweet spot. My highlight of the day so far has been that 10-year-old playing against Lee Van Cortez the first round. He got a couple of racks off of him, for sure.
It was lovely to see, wasn't it? Oh, there he is. Just as we talk about him, the guy has come up to the commentary booth. Meanwhile, I'll carry on with the commentary. Tony's signing autographs, I think. No one ever asked me for my autograph. So, tried a safety there, but it didn't work out. Now then, I'm wondering, will Roland be tempted by the combo? I think he will. The 1-7 combo. Needs to make sure he still has a shot on the 1 after this. Perfect camera angle once again. Cue ball bouncing out, played it to perfection. Run this round 2 rails, or even just draw it 1. Look, I think he's going drawing 1 rail. Well, can't really see a problem. This is the key shot. Get the right side of the 3 ball to enable him to get back down for the 4 ball. And I'm joined in the commentary booth by a 10-year-old. Hello, mate. Nicely played. Perfect angle now on the 3 ball to run down for the 4. Oh, he's lost the cue ball slightly once again. The English just didn't grab off the rail. So I think just a safety here. And I wonder what young Deke would do here. What would you do here, Deke?
I would try to bank it.
You'd bank it?
I'd try to bank it or play a safety.
You've got to choose one or the other. You can't play 2 shots.
Safety, probably.
Yeah, if you bank this, you're not going to get to the 5, are you?
Nope.
But it's a good show shot to go for the 4, I agree. So how was your experience playing against Lee Van Corteza then?
He was really good, yeah. And I just messed up on a couple of shots that I should have made.
How old are you?
10.
10. I couldn't even hold a cue at 10. Oh, what a shot that is. Who's your favourite player here?
I would have to say STYER right now. Yeah, he's one of my favorites now.
So nicely on the 9 ball then. Just a bit of low left here, Deke, down for the 10. And I'll let you call the 10 ball. Come on then. Well, he's finished a bit short there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Say we'll be back after the break.
Yeah, we'll be back after the break.
Cheers.